won't stop till I hear him say,
Okay, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video breakdown. In today's video breakdown, we're going to be going over some tweets, going over some fundamentals, sharing my bearish price targets with you all that I gave to the CYPRX students ahead of the curve. At the end of today's video breakdown, I'll be giving you guys those bearish price predictions. Nothing that I constitute here is financial advice, and this is just personally what it is that I'm looking for in the market before I start to add additional positions to my cryptocurrency holdings, mainly because I accumulated enough utility-driven assets back in November and December of last year. These will be the price targets that I'm going to share with you all later in today's video breakdown as to where it is that I'm going to be looking to start dollar cost averaging into some of these digital assets. Again, not financial advice. This is just what I'm looking at and seeing in the market. So let's just discuss this. Came out March 9th, 2023. Why is the cryptocurrency market down today? Overall, the crypto market is down today after the fallout from Silvergate Bank's demise, a U.S. regulator-led lawsuit against KuCoin Exchange, and hawkish comments from the United States Federal Reserve Jerome Powell spooked investors. Bitcoin price hit a monthly low on March 9th at $20,207, and after the key 21,600 level was breached, traders are worried that a revisit of the bear market lows could potentially occur. So with that in mind, I really want you all to take it upon yourself and think about the value that we provide here at CYPRX. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that if you enjoy breakdowns like this, you smash that thumbs up button. And if we've provided value to you all, either in the form of this video breakdown or in the past, make sure that you all are subscribed. We are seeing that about 29% of individuals that watch this content are still not subscribed. So take it upon yourself and do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe. We do appreciate it. But I told you guys, all right, again, trying and attempting to give you all an edge ahead of the rest of the market here at CYPRX. The way that we analyze charts, the way that we read fundamentals, I'm always trying to give you guys updates. And I said to you guys on February 22nd, and we'll go over to the charts real fast just to show you guys where I tweeted that out to you all. Straight at the top on the 22nd of February, 2023, I said, people will get the opportunity to buy utility-driven assets at discounted prices again from their recent price pumps, and will still be scared to invest in something that has long-term value that will revolutionize our future global cross-border payment system. And I specifically mentioned XRP, XDC, and XLM. And you guys can see currently the XLM charts hovering beneath 8 cents, plummeting on its way to maybe potentially revisiting the 7-cent psychological level. I will go over again my bearish targets on all of these utility-driven assets. We have assets like XDC, HBAR, Casper, LCX, and Quant. So stick around until the end of this video breakdown. But let's jump in again to making sure that you're not paying attention to these influencers that have no idea what it is they're talking about. I want to take your attention over here to a tweet, okay? This is interesting. It goes on to say, and I cannot stress enough that the XRP community, some of these influencers out there are some of the most delusional individuals out there, and you need not get manipulated by them. Really, truly do your own personal research, generate your own bias in this market, and make sure that you're only investing with money that you're willing to lose. I'm never bearish on XRP long-term. Short-term, there is a potential possibility, and we'll get into that in today's video breakdown. But things like this, in my personal opinion, are just straight up delusional. This individual goes on to say, imagine how mad these maxis will be as Bitcoin dips below $10,000 and XRP breaks new all-time highs. I'm a firm believer that in the future, one day, whether it's this year or next year, I've never given a time frame on it on when I think this is going to potentially happen, and I've never given my bullish quote-unquote moon boy targets of XRP, and I never will. I have a high valuation price of XRP in the future on where I think it's going to go, and I've never given you guys a time prediction on that. With that being said, if this happens, you cannot be delusional and exclude the fact that this will tank the price of XRP as well. XRP has not decoupled from anything, and you need to understand that if Bitcoin were to drop to $10,000, XRP would follow suit. This is straight up an ignorant tweet. Again, in my personal opinion, you all can take it upon yourself to believe what it is that you want, move accordingly. So that leads me over to this tweet that I just recently put out to you guys today. I said, due to the dopamine fix that majority of influencers tap into when discussing the future price of XRP, most people have only considered the upside potential. Granted, I am one of those individuals that loves to think and brainstorm and imagine the future price predictions of XRP. I have a massive bag of XRP. I've been accumulating since back in 2016. Trust and believe, okay? I'm fitting in above. I'm not going to disclose my XRP holdings to you all. The CYPRX students know how many coins of XRP I hold, but trust and believe it is my second largest bag aside from HBAR. So I go on to say, they only consider the upside potential and ignore the downside risk. That is a fact. As you all can see, the majority of these influencers straight up ignore the downside risk because they're delusional. They're straight up delusional and have no, in my personal opinion, responsibility on their actions. I go on to say, take this as you will, keeping in mind my second biggest bag aside from HBAR is XRP. If BTC drops to $10,000, that would be bad for the whole entire market. XRP will follow suit. Stop this illusionary bullcrap that it won't tank with the rest of the market, specifically talking about XRP, because it will. Whether that's temporary, again, or long-term, I'm letting you all know now, I have a future bullish perspective on XRP. This is, I'm talking about in the short term, if this were to happen to Bitcoin within the next couple of weeks, months, or days, whatever the case may be, okay? The real question is, the things that you all, in my personal opinion, again, should be paying attention to is, are you ready mentally to survive something of that magnitude? That's the question that I ask you all. Do you have cash reserves on the side, prepared to engage with such catastrophic price action? Or did you keep buying tops because influencers told you settlement was happening in March? LOL, never ignore the realm of possibility. And I will lead you to a fundamental that just came out. Pro XRP lawyer says SEC lawsuit against Ripple edging closer to summary judgment. Massive individuals across the board buying up XRP price over the past couple of days because major influencers with massive followings have been saying that this court case is going to end. Now, is it or is it not? I'm not here to discuss that. I'm not a freaking crystal ball reader, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I am. But what I am is a market analyst who has the ability to correctly gauge market price action based off of a few things, and that is fundamentals, the macro backdrop, technical analysis, and psychological analysis based off of what the herd is doing. And I'm going to show you guys that in today's video breakdown, which leads me over to another tweet that I put out to you guys, specifically talking about Hedera. Now, I'm going to get into the price predictions here in just 1 second. I know you guys are like, oh, Cypress, you're dragging along. Get to the price predictions. I'll get to that. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, chill out. Let me show you all that we put our money where our mouth is at here at CYPRX. This is a tweet that came out in November from an influencer saying Hedera is a scam. Again, an influencer that has a large following that always is discussing cryptocurrency. Here you guys can see November 7th when that tweet came out. And then here you guys can see on the same exact chart when we here at CYPRX were buying HBAR last year at the end of the year in 2022, being transparent with the students as always. Here is that screenshot on the last day of December the 29th, 2022 at 4:54 p.m. I said to the students, for the record, always trying to save people's portfolios. I won't be buying any more HBAR bags unless we break 4 cents. If we do, I will be looking for 3 cents and so on as targets for more buy orders. We go on to say down here, I told you all HBAR below 4 cents would happen. Showing you guys again that I'm very transparent with the students. You guys can see in the screenshot that back in December, HBAR dropped below 4 cents, which is where we were accumulating. And shortly after, price started to rally. Again, putting our money where our mouth is at. Now, with all of that out of the way, Cypers, get to the price predictions, right? Let's get into it. Okay, so here's a screenshot that I sent to the CYPRX students on the 24th of February. Again, ahead of the curve. If anybody wants access to this, it is not a signals group. It is not financial advice. It is me telling my students what it is that I'm doing in the market. They can react accordingly based off of their own personal decision. They have all accepted the risk in this market, and they all know what they're getting themselves into, putting money into this nascent and emerging asset class. With that being said, here are my price predictions now being released to you guys at a later date if you all want ahead of the curve access to this, you would need to join the CYPRX mentorship program. Link is in the description down below. If anybody has questions, you're always more than welcome to reach out to me via our customer support email, which is also in the link in the description down below. I said, as the dollar strength increases, these are the levels I will be patiently waiting for and will be buying more utility if prices reach these levels or plunge below them. I will buy XRP below 32 cents. Now, hold on. Before I get into these price predictions, by the way, I'm not saying or guaranteeing that these prices will come into fruition. I told you guys again, and I've shown you examples that I was buying cryptocurrency back in December and back in November. So these are prices that would benefit my personal portfolio. You all need to gauge the market correctly based off of your own fundamental, technical, and psychological analysis. This is just what it is that I'm doing in the market, displaying that information publicly to you all. This is not financial advice, and I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy cryptocurrency assets at these prices. This is what I am doing in the market. I said I will buy XRP below 32 cents. Based off of my dollar cost average positions over the past couple of years, I have dollar cost average into positions on XRP below 32 cents. So it would make no sense for me to buy XRP above 32 cents. That's me personally. I'm waiting patiently. I have alarms set. Okay. XLM. I said to the students on the 24th of February, I will buy XLM below 8 cents. Look at the 24th of February, ladies and gentlemen. That was when price was all the way up here, showing the students in the live market that I am patient. And we do not buy tops here at CYPRX. We wait patiently for prices to pull back after prices have significantly increased and retail traders are getting caught in positions buying at tops. You guys can now see that XLM price has dropped below 8 cents. So I'm going to start facilitating and looking for accumulating some more XLM during London and New York session over the next couple of days, weeks, and maybe potentially months, depending on how long XLM stays below 8 cents. I facilitated some buy orders in on XLM during today's price action. We will see how price action unfolds, but being transparent with the students, telling them I'm waiting for XLM below 8 cents. Moving on, we have XDC. Now, XDC, I bought majority of my XDC below the 0.24500 psychological level, all the way back here in June and August during that capitulation event, and then also back in November and December during that capitulation event as well. So I'm waiting patiently on XDC to surpass this psychological level, maybe potentially pull back underneath of it before I start accumulating more bags of XDC. Again, it is not guaranteed. We're a little bit of a ways away from that psychological level, so I have time to sit on my hands and wait for some price action to potentially play out. Either it will or it won't. I have accumulated enough utility in the form of XDC all the way back in June of last year and November and December of last year to be happy with my position where I do not need to rush or chase the market. I can comfortably wait, sit on my hands. Either we will get this bearish price action on XDC or we won't. We'll see a significant increase in price action and I will be happy with my current positions. Again, being a patient trader who reacts to the market and does not impulsively trade the market. Now, HBAR, I displayed this with you guys in a previous video breakdown just yesterday, I believe it was. More bearish targets have come into fruition since I made that video for you all. Being very transparent with you all, I showed you all and displayed to you guys that I will be looking to buy HBAR at these significant psychological levels that I displayed in the other video breakdown. I also said to the CYPRX students, I will be looking to buy HBAR below 6 cents. Being transparent with the students, you guys can see all the way back in February where price action was, all the way up at a top when I sent that to the students. So we had a lot of time to sit on our hands, be patient, and wait for price action on HBAR to decline, and has now declined below 6 cents. These are the 3 psychological levels that I will be looking to facilitate some buy orders in on HBAR, scooping up some more at a discount, having had bought HBAR back at the end of December of last year in 2022. That is now at least 66% discounted from where I had accumulated HBAR. And back in December was the very first time, back in November, December, excuse me, was the very first time that I started accumulating massive bags of HBAR. I had waited such a long time to get HBAR below 5 cents, which was a massive buying opportunity in my personal opinion, okay? So those are the levels on HBAR I'm looking for. Now, Casper, my personal opinion, again, this is not financial advice. These are the bearish targets that I'm waiting for on Casper before I buy any more, mainly because the majority of Casper that I have bought was below 3 cents. Roughly the majority of my positions have been accumulated right underneath the 3 cents. So I accumulated some Casper all the way back in June and July We accumulated some more Casper in September of last year. And then we also, of course, obviously secured some more Casper bags in November, December last year during the maximum pain of the bear market. With that being said, it would only make logical sense to either wait for that 3-cent psychological level to come into fruition, or for price action to drop below it and to smash into that 2-cent psychological level, which I'm waiting patiently for. If it happens, so be it. I'll add more positions to my Casper bag. If not, then guess what? My bags are packed from last year in November, December, also September and July and June of last year. I'm happy with my holdings, and I can wait patiently for these prices to either come into fruition or for prices to rally and me be okay and comfortable not chasing the market. Okay. I believe next we have LCX. LCX, I'm waiting patiently for price to drop below 8 cents. You guys can see that we are on the potential verge of that happening and coming to fruition as we speak. So I will be setting alarms, waiting for LCX to potentially smash below that 8-cent psychological level. You guys can see in the screenshot here, sending that to the students ahead of the curve, all the way back up here in February, waiting patiently for price action to decline, and has since such done so. Last but not least, we have QNT. Personally, QNT, in the terms of how many coins I hold, my goal with QNT was 250 tokens last year, which I was able to acquire. I'm now looking to acquire another 250 tokens to make that 500. With that being said, I will start dollar cost averaging and paying attention to QNT during London and New York session. If we break that $100 psychological level, I'm going to attempt to be patient enough to wait until we break $80, so that way I can buy as much QNT as my current cash position will allow me to facilitate my goal of accumulating 500 QNT tokens. With that being said, many blessings to you guys. Again, what I'm constituting here to you all is not financial advice. This is just me showing you all that ahead of the curve, here at CYPRX, we're always attempting to provide value and warning signs to you guys. I said to you guys, again, tweeting at the top on the 22nd of February, people will get the opportunity to buy utility-driven assets at a discount. If you guys don't follow us on Twitter, the link for that is in the description down below. And I will leave you all with this. Don't follow these influencers that are making no sense on a day-to-day basis. People like this individual right here, or people like this individual that back in the day in November, were telling you on November 7th, right, at a low, at a bottom, okay, 87% discounted from its all-time high, that Hedera is a scam. It's nuts, ladies and gentlemen. Understanding the risk that you are taking on as an investor in this emerging asset class, nothing is safe and everything is possible. When you understand those two things, then nothing is out of the realm of possibility. Many blessings to you guys. As always, be cognizant, be aware, and I'll see you all in the next YouTube video breakdown.
I won't stop till I hear him say